What's up, YouTube? On point. Oftentimes you hear myself talk about, being on point, and other people talk about on point. But I don't think we have a definition of what it means to be on point. People kind of have their own thing, and sometimes there could be issues over, well, your definition differs from mine. Okay, so I'm going to come on and give my definition of what it means to be on point. SWP Disciple brought this point up in a video response he did to one of my vids. So it's only proper for me to address that. Now, being on point, if you really think about it, what is the biggest gripe on black men? It's that we don't really have gainful employment. We're kind of just bums. We don't have much going on. Okay, we can't support ourselves. It's unfortunate that we only get that a title and the women don't, because they have public assistance and they have other programs that are meant to help them out. Okay, so if you're a man and you're broke, there's nothing that you can really do. But yeah, that's the knock on black men. We just don't have gainful employment. We don't have a job. That's why the women say, shit, do you at least have a job? I'll date you. Okay? So if that is the definition of black men who are not on point, then being on point would be that he does have gainful employment. I don't care if he's white collar or blue collar or anywhere in the middle. If you have gainful employment, so you have a job where you can take care of yourself, you can pay all your bills, you can save, you can eventually talk about home ownership. If you did have a family, you can care for that family financially. You got benefits, so you got health care, vision, all those things that come with gainful employment. Then for me, you're on point. Now, it doesn't matter if you want to have a family, but I'm saying that if you so if somebody put a gun to your head and forced you to create a family, well, you have the resources to take care of that family, right? But like I said, you could not want to do the whole family thing at all. Fine by me. It doesn't disqualify you from being on point. From you being on point, that's just a personal choice. But at the end of the day, you have gainful employment. And if you really think about it, in order to have gainful employment, there are certain things that you have to have. I don't care if you're blue collar or white collar. You're going to have a certain level of intelligence, okay? You're going to have a certain level of professionalism, responsibility. You're going to have a certain physical appearance. You're not going to be walking around looking crazy, okay? You're going to know how to look presentable, okay? You're going to have a suit that is tailored to fit you. So there are certain things that are just going to come with the territory. It's not easy to have gainful employment here in America, okay? Because you're going to be paid a certain amount, so a lot is going to be expected out of you. It is what it is. Now, this is also important. Coming from a male's point of view, I don't have a ranking for on point, okay? So if you are a doctor or a plumber, I'm not going to say that the doctor is more on point than the plumber. No, both men have secured gainful employment. Yes, the lawyer obviously has more money in the account, so he can do a little bit more. But at the end of the day, they can both take care of themselves, and they can save for the future. And need be, they can both make sure that a family has all the needs that they require to be healthy individuals. And that's very important. And probably this is where we're going to differ from the women, because I'm sure the women will place a ranking on, being on point. So the women will say, well, you're a lawyer and you're a truck driver, so the lawyer is more on point than the truck driver. Well, that's just how women are. As far as men are, we really don't do that, or at least I don't do that. So it's A or B. It's either A, you're on point, B, you're not on point. It's as simple as that. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. I'm sure people are going to have their own take on what it means to be on point. But like I said, you have to keep in mind that having gainful employment, right, pretty much means that you have certain things already covered. It's as simple as that. It's just like when people say, I want somebody with a college degree. You know, you'll see a job posting and it will say requirements college degree. But in reality, they're only saying college degree because in order to get a college degree, you have to have met certain requirements already. Okay, so you went through college, you handled your business in high school, so you can formulate a complete sentence. You know about professionalism, you know about responsibility. So if I just say, oh, you need a college degree, I'm just bottling up all the different qualities that I'm looking for. So when I say gainful employment, I'm kind of in that same category. It's not easy, especially for black men out here in America, to have gainful employment. So if he does have gainful employment, whether he's blue collar or white collar, there's a lot of characteristics that they're all going to have in common. Okay, obviously the lawyer and the plumber are going to have significant differences, but for me, a lot of things are going to be similar. And if they came together and had a conversation, they're not going to be too far apart, okay, in terms of their mentality and their way of thinking. And I say that based off of the experiences that I've had in the barbershop. I love it because growing up as a kid, that's what I saw. Okay, I saw men come through who were lawyers. My father was an accountant, and other white-collar men have conversations with blue-collar men about investing and what's going on in the economy, and everybody was on the same page. Yeah, the plumber left in a F-150, and the lawyer left in, the 745. But growing up as a kid, they had a lot in common. Okay, and I looked at both of those types of men, and they were solid examples of what I need to be growing up as a kid. Okay, even the owner of my barbershop. One of the most intelligent men I've ever seen on all areas of life. Politics, economy, life, education, he's there. Okay? And he didn't go to school at all, but he has gainful employment. So that's my vid. Y'all take it easy. God bless.